Last week I posted on my Instagram that I would love to do a Q&A with you guys. And a lot of questions came in, so here are the most frequent or those who I thought were pretty interesting. If you do not follow me on Instagram already, definitely go check that out, because I also post a lot of work that doesn't make it to an episode. Which doesn't mean that it's a bad photo, but yeah, there's just no episode surrounding it. But let's get into the questions. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk It Over. MP Black or M6, now it's the same price when it's new. Well, if I would buy a new Leica, which I didn't by the way, I bought both of my bodies secondhand, I would still go for the M6 because I like the rewind lever a bit more than the rewind knob that's on the MP. Otherwise, I don't feel like there's a big difference between the two. Just preference, I guess. Did you go through a graphic education or do you just have talent? Well, first of all, thank you for the compliment. And second, yes, I did go to school for photography. It's called the Fotovakschool in Rotterdam, which I finished in 2015. Did that plant in the background finally die? Yes, it finally died. It has been dying for a while and we got a new one. What second lens did you decide on for your new Leica? I've got the new version of the same lens, which is the Voigtlander Ultron 35mm version 2, which I got in silver because then it matches the silver M6. Really enjoying the new focus tab, but I need to get a little bit more used to it. Is the silver M6 finally okay? It seems like it. Have been putting some rolls through it right now and yeah, there haven't been any light leaks yet. But I am waiting for a new batch of film which is being developed right now, and after that I will be reassured. Thoughts on the film/Leica Romanticism? Well, these are my thoughts on it. I like the way film looks, but even more I do like the workflow. I don't think that's romanticizing, I just really enjoy it. And the same goes for the camera. I just really like how this camera works and it just fits my style of shooting. And it's also one of the most beautiful cameras out there, in my opinion. But if you are really enjoying your point and shoot camera, your Mamiya RZ67, a Nikon FE2 or even the 5D Mark 11, all that really matters is that you love to shoot that camera. If it's film or digital, you enjoy it. Do you sometimes feel like your camera is too expensive/overkill for the shots you take? No. Favorite 35mm film and runner-up? Portra 800 for sure. And as a runner-up, I would say the boring thing as Portra 400 or HP5. But I really need to go and check out some of that Cinestill stuff. I know I have been saying that for a while now. I got to make that work soon. Best film to start out with. Go check out some examples of film stocks and see which fits your taste. But to start off, I think Kodak Gold or maybe Ultramax. Favorite focal length for the M6? I've been exclusively shooting exclusively 35mm for the past couple of years, and that's really how I see the world, so that's what I'm going for. A lot of people love to shoot 28, but I think that's just a little bit too wide for me. How do you deal with photographers' motivation block? Well, I got an episode about that, link is in the description, but one thing for me is to just keep on going. If I stop taking pictures for a while, it doesn't really help the process for me. But I do switch up some things from time to time. And the light is gone. Kodak, you should sponsor me. Shooting more black and white, trying out some more landscape photography, or get out on the street some more. Like right now I'm really thinking about a project, a body of work that I can create. And for that I have been looking at some books, some documentaries, and I haven't really figured it out yet. Even though I already got some kind of subject already. But that's the process, I guess. I also don't want to force anything. More on that and the project that I've been thinking of in a later episode. When are you doing a portrait shoot again? Is that something that you guys would love to see? Let me know in the comments, because I would really love to do a lot more episodes like that. Where do you get your Portra 800? Well, at the moment I don't. Waiting on some stock alerts to arrive because my fridge is almost empty and I really would love to fill it up again, but yeah.
Do you scan your own work and do you also develop it?
I don't develop my own rolls, I let the lab handle that, but I do scan my own work, which I've been really enjoying. I've been using the DSLR scanning method for a while now, and I think that's the best workflow for me. If you want to know more about this subject, definitely go check out the episode that I made about this. Would you see yourself shooting digital in the future?
I would rather not.
But if the prices get way too ridiculous or they stop making film altogether, then I don't think that I really have a choice. If there was no M6, which camera would you choose to shoot and why? I think I would still go for a rangefinder system like the Canon P or the Mamiya 7. I'm not really a big medium format shooter, but I think that I could make the Mamiya 7 work. How many cats do you have? I've seen a lot coming through since the start. Well, we got 5 cats. When me and my girl decided to start living together, I already had 3 and she had 2. So yeah, that happened. Do you have a career as a professional photographer or is it just a hobby? Well, first of all, it's always a hobby. And yes, I've been working as a photographer, filmmaker and editor since 2015, professionally. Even before that, I shot a lot of music videos and photographed artists who just started out too. So since 2015, when I started my own business, I've been doing a lot of commercial work and had my personal stuff on the side. And since this year, I started my YouTube channel and shifted my focus towards that. What do you think about the increase of Kodak film prices? That. But if the increase means that they can up the production and make sure that stores do have film in stock again, then I think that I'm okay with it. I do think that it's a great thing that film is getting a lot more popular again and that a lot of people are shooting it. Just stay away from the Portra 800 and leave that for me. What's the future going to look like for your channel? Well, first of all, I am going nowhere. I am here to stay. And by saying that, I really want to keep creating interesting content for you guys and sharing my journey with you. And the light is gone again, and the light is gone again, and the light is gone again. The light is gone, light is gone, light is gone. The light is gone, light is gone, light is gone. And the light is gone, the light is gone. The light is gone, the light is gone. We have no light, we have no light. Of course, I want to improve myself in photography, but also in making these episodes. Go to a lot of interesting places, but also travel a little bit more outside of the Netherlands. And I also want to help out people who have questions about film or photography in general. So subscribe to the channel and catch all of that. And that's going to wrap up the questions that I received from you guys. Thanks a lot, and I really hope these answers were helpful. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section down below or just hit me up on Instagram @TIPSinc. But for now, hit that like button because that will tell the YouTube algorithm that a lot more people should see this channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Peace.